Hi everyone, my name is Leonard and I've been working with Emirates Airline. I've been working as a first class cabin crew for the past 12 years. I've studied fashion marketing and management at Raffles LaSalle, and how this have helped me in my career was not only did we study fashion, but we also studied the business and team management in our course, and that has helped me in working with a group of people on the flight, especially my colleagues. And on the flight, we can easily have up to 20 different colleagues. So having good, effective team management is very important. I have always been very fascinated with airplanes at a very young age, and I can still clearly recall when I was on Qantas flight to Brisbane for holidays, and I was only 8 years old at that time. And one of the cabin crew on the flight was very kind enough to take me to the cockpit during the flight, and I was so excited. When I went into the cockpit, the pilot introduced himself and he was giving me a lot of trivia about airplanes, and I was so mesmerized and amazed by the aircrafts. I knew then I wanted to be in aviation industry. I saw an opportunity arise after completing my 2 years national service, and I saw an ad for a career as a cabin crew with Emirates Airline. I was a little bit apprehensive initially as I had to move to Dubai because of where Emirates is based in. But my parents were very supportive of the decision, and I went ahead with the interview. And eventually I got the call from Emirates that I got the job, and I was so over the moon. I never actually know what to expect, to be honest. I mean, I've never been to Dubai before, and I knew no one living there at that time. So I was a little bit nervous, but it was also fun at the same time because I told myself that this is going to be an opportunity of a lifetime and to see and explore something completely different. We are actually very well trained as cabin crew to restraining passengers on the flight. So during our training, we have a class where a professional karate instructor has come to teach us how to do restraining and self-defense, because we do get quite destructive passengers on the flight. So that helps us in our training and how to deal with such situations. And also another thing that we have learned during our training was our first aid class, where we are taught how to deliver a baby on a flight. Actually, did you know that if a baby is being born on a flight on Emirates, they are actually given a free lifetime ticket to travel? So that's very, very exciting for the newborn and the mom as well. Definitely one of the most difficult part of this job is actually being away from your family and friends. We go in different time zones, we sleep in different time zones, and connecting with friends and family back home is definitely one of the challenges. And also, with rosters always being different and working long hours, you can be very tired at times. And also you get to you miss a lot of special occasions like Christmas and birthdays because we fly even on public holidays. Definitely with technology, it does help a lot, especially these days we have Zoom and WhatsApp video calls. So time management is very important to help with this because of different time zones. And also being away from family also means that you have more time for yourself. So with Emirates, we are given a lot of online skills upgrading. For example, we have, especially in first class, we need to understand a lot about the different wines that we are serving on board. So we are given a lot of online courses to study about the different types of wines, where they're from, and also we have workshops that we can attend to. One of my biggest milestones with Emirates is actually being able to be a first-class cabin crew in a span of 5 years, because it usually takes about 8 to 10 years to become a first-class cabin crew, and that's actually one of my proudest achievements, to make it to first class based on performance and your attendance at work. But I feel like the best thing that money can buy is actually when a customer actually wrote a card and sent it to my manager. So my manager called me into the office one day and she presented a card to me. And this card was actually written by a customer on one of my flights that I was working on. And the customer commented on my level of service and how grateful he was. And I feel like this is probably like the best reward that money can buy, and it really shows that the work we do is being appreciated. I believe the best thing is to actually learn a new language and also be fluent in your main language. So I think learning a foreign language is a great icebreaker, and it's a great skill to have, especially in the travel industry. And it pays off because even though you can't pronounce some of the words perfectly, people actually appreciate the effort that you make. Another great tip I would say is to also develop your interpersonal skills and listening skills as well. We always have something to say, but being able to actively listen is a tool worth learning to make our communications more effective. It can be the difference between a conversation getting out of hand and a person feeling hurt, even there's not a lot you can do about the situation. Being a good listener helps you get known as a person who has empathy, and also people can relate to you better. Being a flight attendant is definitely an awesome job that presents many exciting opportunities, but also it has a lot of challenges, like dealing with difficult passengers, responsible for customer safety, and even having to have lots of heavy workload at times. But I really enjoyed my 12 years flying as a first-class cabin crew with Emirates. It's really rewarding to be able to travel and see the world and learn so much more